Hello, and welcome to the stream. We are here with more Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Man. Chat, I finished Final Fantasy VII. Or wait, I'm saying it backwards. I finished Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Let me click this. Wow, that was a weird game. Crisis Core has a fantastic soundtrack, but it is so weird. It, like, looks so good for a PSP game, but it's like, the gameplay kind of sucks. I don't know. They were trying to cook with the combat. One of the main aspects of the game is like this slot machine. Apparently they put it in because one of the devs loved gambling. It's like, what? Why would you do that? So, you know, just to give you a feel. But there was genuinely, I really enjoyed the story. At least, like, part of it. I enjoyed Zack and his whole journey through Shinra as an organization. I liked his relationships with the other characters too. I feel like the main antagonist was weak. But honestly, Sephiroth was he was great. He was great in that game. I loved Sephiroth. I liked Zack. Aerith was really good too. Like, it was just cool. It felt like a mini Final Fantasy VII remake, honestly. Like, some sort of weird proving ground for like, hey, what if we remade it? And everybody said, oh my gosh, Like, they have, like, a shot-for-shot remake of the train intro from Final Fantasy VII with, like, Zack's riding on it instead of Cloud, and then you, like, pop onto the train platform, and it's like, oh, this is, like, Final Fantasy VII. It was cool. Also, they have some HD cutscenes. I mean, they're not HD, but they have really good CG cutscenes. And they got that orchestrated music. Good game. It was fun. It was like bad and fun. But yeah. And I started Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again. I was 50 hours into it when I put it down. I think I'm enjoying it more this time, but I'm also less blinded by the sheer dollar signs that are just like flying off the game anytime you look at anything. I'm trying not to be as blinded by the budget as I think I was the first time. So, and I'm also trying to take it to like, okay, just because everything had so much budget poured into it doesn't mean everything's good. Like, it doesn't mean that that scene was good, that it was fully voice acted. I've started to feel that the game, like, it needed to direct its attention better and not just have, like, every single thing be so lavishly produced. Like, I'm like, okay, we need to cut back. These, like, random encounters, it doesn't have to be like this. Just let it, it's fine. But I don't think that'll ever happen. So I've been skipping a lot of dialogue. I'm like, skip. Okay, I read that. And obviously I've played through the first 50 hours. That's up to the Gongaga. Gongaga. Section in the game. Also didn't know anything about Zack's. And the game kind of features Zack heavily, so playing the game after playing Crisis Core, I'm like, oh, I get Zack's whole deal. I played the PSP original, chat, just so you know. I did not play the remake because I didn't think it was that impressive. And it's free to play the original, for me anyways. Okay. Click this. Pikachu. Hey, it's upside down. Okay. I will say, I've been thinking about that drawing stream. Oh. Whoops. Now you know how I play my music. And I think I want to do that again. That was pretty fun. I also think something that I was not expecting about it is it was fun to just like listen to music and talk about it. So maybe we'll do another one of those on Thursday. I also do want to draw more. Like, drew a Cubone, but I could totally do some more on that front. So we'll see. We'll be playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center for today and tomorrow at least. And I'm not sure how long this game will take. We've got time. We've got time, chat. But yeah. It's my week in review. Let's read. Yeah. Yeah, it was just like listening to Pokemon and drawing Pokemon and just being able to be like, oh, I love this song. Like, I feel like I do not get a lot of music discussion, even like online. I'm like, it's so hard. Except for unless you're listening to like a musical artist's interview. And then they're like, I've been listening to this. I've been listening to that. Oh, cool. You go listen to that. for this. You weren't here for the first time. This is like a detective game / visual novel. Where we're investigating urban myths and trying to figure out where they're coming from, like who's spreading the rumor. Think like internet detective a little bit. And then also helping people out who are dealing with issues in their life from these urban myths. Yeah. That's a pretty good synopsis. Okay. We were in like a questioning section, or like an investigation section. Last time we clicked off of here. Turn the volume up. Something like that feels right. If he hid somewhere, it'd be here. Don't see anything strange. Are you doing okay, Mio? Azumi, could you stay with me? I'll answer anything. I'll do what I can. Yes, I'll be right here. It'll be okay. Don't push yourself too much. Saw the post? Sure. Saw Aiko-san's post. We were attacked again. Though I didn't really want her to post about it. Aiko-san convinced me at times like these, it's better to speak up. Sorry, I gotta finagle my mic. Actually, I gotta give me one sec. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm ready for some reading. Let's read. Aiko-san convinced me that at times like these it's better to speak up. And I felt she was right. Who could the man be? Any idea who the man under the bed might be? I don't think so. Okay. Mio, you weren't hurt, were you? Was anything stolen? I'm okay, thanks. I wasn't hurt and nothing was stolen. What happened last night? I don't want to make you relive it all, but could you tell me what happened last night? Oh, last night. Yes, it's okay, I can tell you. Yesterday, after everyone went home, Aiko-san was still worried and called me from her place. From her place? I checked the locks as I was talking on the phone, then hung up. When I turned around, the man was there? Yes, he was in my room, even though I definitely locked the door. What was that, Azumi? Are you okay? Sorry. Thinking about it is really terrifying. Hey, take it easy on yourself, okay? I'm okay. You're here to help after all. I'll do what I can. I think he was holding an axe or something and slowly came closer. I think I passed out then. Next thing I remember, it was morning. Azumi, I'm really scared. What should I even do? This pixel art is dramatic. Please. Mio, you'll be alright. I'll figure this out. Take a deep breath. Okay. Mio is really scared. We need to find a way to keep this anomaly from showing up again. Okay. Man attacked Mio. The man under the bed. I should recap on what we've gathered. Keeps appearing, this man under the bed. The man under the bed appeared at this person's home. Mio. Yes, the man appeared in front of Mio. This anomaly showing up in Mio's room. What's going on? Strange man. Hides under bed and kills anyone in the room with him under certain circumstances. Usually armed with some kind of weapon, possibly an axe or machete. If you sense his presence, immediately leaving the room may save your life. Apparently. Apparently. Starting to get the hang of it? Yes, I think so. Gradually. Jasmine, what could we possibly do for Mio? About that anomaly and also with social media blowing up? It is tough to watch, I get it. But our job is to figure out the anomaly itself. We can track down the rumor's source on social media, but we can't do anything about it. Working with us means you need to get the urban myth investigation part down, first and foremost. But yes, you're right. Mio said she had no idea who the intruder might be. Maybe it really is a supernatural monster showing up all of a sudden. There's gotta be more to it than that. Though this case does involve an urban myth, so it is possible. But Mio, it doesn't matter whether Mio's being truthful or not. It's just more info to consider, okay? Truth. She's right. Jasmine, you're so mature and grounded. Whatever. That's true, chat. If you're helping somebody, sometimes you gotta ignore what they say. Because they're wrong. Don't tell them that, obviously. According to the urban myth, he crawls out from under here? I see something. Little guy. That's a little guy. Wait, no. Creepy doll? I don't recall Mio being into this kind of stuff. I should check with her. About the creepy doll. Hey, what's up with that creepy doll? I just keep him around. He's cute. She's a cute little doll. Yes, definitely room for one person. And I don't see any secret openings or anything. Okay. Space for one. What you know, Aiko? Sorry for not filling you in. Mio isn't hurt, but seems quite upset. So please avoid asking her about sensitive matters. If it helps, I can tell you about what Mio told me. Give me the details. Give me the deets. Aiko-san, may I ask about the details you didn't mention when you called earlier? What happened to Mio last night after we left? Came to check on Mio this morning and found her passed out. I immediately took care of her, but she's still been in distress ever since. So I listened to her story and then got in touch with you. Okay. Aiko-san, do you have a moment? Okay. Read a book. Bags, accessories, manga, and books fill the shelves. Nothing really unusual. Mio really is a tidy one. Even her shelves are well organized. Okay. Securely locked. Don't see any traces of entry. Let's take a peek. Nowhere to hide on the balcony either. Okay. So we've got to ask her about the creepy doll. Mio, a few things. This yours? There's something I'd like you to look at. Is this yours? Huh? No, it's the first time I've seen it. Where did you find it? Under the bed. Goodness, that's so... What exactly is going on, Azumi? Maybe it means something? Really don't know. Sorry. Kinda disturbing. I'll hold on to this for now. Found a clue, the meaning of the doll. Okay. Okay. Game is so bright. I need a night mode for my notebook. AI generated woman. BooTube. With content at your fingertips, the world is your audience. Check out the Urban Myth Dissolution Center channel, where yours truly dearly resides. Alright, I'm trying to see if any of this is useful information. I don't think so. Okay, got it. Mio, a few things. Yeah, okay, we got this. Guess we'll go back here. There's 8 clues. Hassan, do you have a moment? I don't know, what do you think? What do you think, Jasmine? Yeah? We found this. Okay. Jasmine, I found this under the bed. Wait, this doesn't belong to Mio? I asked her and she said no, and seemed shaken. Is there some meaning to this doll? No idea. Could mean something, could mean nothing. Okay. Well. Prevent anomaly. Mio and anomaly. What do you think, Aiko? Okay, well, I need to talk about the doll. Somewhere over here, don't see anything strange. Okay. I guess we'll check the door. Oh, okay. There we go. Sturdy, reliable door chain. Pretty unlikely it's been tampered with. Let's remember. Mio mentioned checking the locks as she talked on the phone. So it's unlikely she forgot to lock anything. Yeah? I think he's like manifesting from this thingy. From under the bed. From the doll under the bed. That's why Aiko saw it when she was laying down. Maybe that's why Mio saw it when she was coming back. Yeah, I don't see anything else to do. I guess we'll talk to you. Jasmine? Yeah, okay, nothing. We're not cooking. Okay, what? We picked up a creepy doll. Turns out it wasn't Mio's. A man appeared in a room that was locked up. How in the world? Did they pass through the walls or floors? If so, aren't they a ghost of some kind after all? Oh, my glasses, my glasses. Is this the shadow of the man who attacked Mio yesterday? Probably, but what is he doing? I know it's not a ghost, but I'm just as scared. I hate those haunted houses where you need to walk through yourself. Okay, let's just check. I need to gather clues on this man. But it just looks like he's searching the shelves. Sneaking in, going through the shelves for Mio's belongings? Is he interested in Mio herself? Interested? Gross. Okay, here's the man. This man-like shadow might be the intruder who scared Mio last night. I should take a closer look at the man's shadow. Speaking of which, it doesn't really look like he's threatening her. Is he just watching? But why? Creepy. And yes, this shadow definitely looks like it appeared from under the bed. But how does something appear from under your bed? Can't even lock them out. How can we prevent this man from showing up? Okay, man appeared under bed. And check this one out. Is this a body? Oh wait, I'm looking into the past, so... Is this Mio then? Was she lying here? Look closer. Is it really Mio? The features are all blurry, but it does look like a girl, but I should make sure. Check about the shadow. Mio, a few things? Was that your shadow? By the way, the place where you passed out, is it where I'm standing now? Yes, while on a call with Aiko-san and checking the window and door locks one by one. But how did you know? How did I? Just a hunch. A bunch of hunches. Is this about the weird things you see that you mentioned before? Yeah, more or less. Okay. What are you saying? Let's, what? Okay. Jasmine? I'm kind of clicking around here, right? Sorry, chat, I'm not super engaging with the game. We confirmed it was Aiko-san. Like, what is he actually looking for? I feel like I understand more than the game is willing to let me. You know, a few things. Okay. Okay, I'll just look at this text. Well, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I had to push a button. I'm not... Let's think things over a bit. What is the man under the bed's purpose? Wait. Maybe there's this... I'm so confused. What is the man under the bed known for? The man under the bed, from the urban myth, he's said to carry an axe or machete, and to kill residents of the room, correct? Right, he's famous for something like that, but Mio hasn't been physically harmed. In that case, what were the intruder's actual intentions? Maybe he wants to stream online and earn money and scare you. Maybe he wants to appear too suddenly? Appear in front of you and scare you. Well, he is doing that. He is suddenly appearing in front of people and scaring them. But it seems like he's just trying to get a book. Oh, okay, that was it. Maybe he wants to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you? In the shadows movement, that's how it looks to me. Does this mean he actually just has an interest toward Mio? That would mean this anomaly isn't really the man under the bed. Then again, he's showing up from under the bed in a locked room. Makes no sense whatsoever. Here we go. We have our other button. Are we doing this right? Let's think it through. I want to help Mio somehow, but the intruder appears from under the bed, however carefully she locks up. What am I supposed to do? How about first killing face under the bed with Mio? How about with clairvoyance? How about curse killing this space? Doesn't feel right. The man under the bed shows up from under even if you lock up. What should I possibly do right now? Okay. How about locking the space under the bed with furniture? That seems right. There we go. Okay. How about blocking the space under the bed with furniture? If it's showing up from under the bed, we could just fill the space, couldn't we? Okay. I'll ask Mio about that. Mio, a few things? What about you, Jasmine? Oh, okay. Okay, let's fill this space up and done. Alrighty, yep, this should work. Now the man under the bed has no way to get in or out. We're safe. I hope. Oh, here we go, chat. Who could the man be? Aiko-san, do you have any idea what that monster that attacked Mio is? The anomaly? A girl as cute as Mio might have some creep's eye somewhere. Might have caught some creep's eye somewhere, of course. Maybe her ex-boyfriend? She mentioned moving here because her ex started stalking her. Her ex stalked her? But you mentioned it was a monster that showed up, correct? Then maybe not. Well, urban myths can come from obsession, it seems. Thank you for letting us know. Okay. Sorry, he's always looking at the books. Jasmine? Yeah, okay. Here we go, here we go. Heard about your ex-boyfriend. Hey, Mio. I kinda heard about your ex-boyfriend from Aiko-san. Okay. Not exactly a secret, but I didn't think it was related. Seems like these anomalies are sometimes born from such people's emotions, so I just want to check. Would you mind telling me a bit more? Okay. I can share it with you then. It was 2 years ago, I think. We were only dating for a month or so. Don't know if that even qualifies as an ex. He was a control freak. He was the guy who stalked me, like I mentioned yesterday. Tell us about him. Could you tell me a bit more about him? Around age 30. Medium height and build. Said he worked at a famous company and cared a lot about his reputation. Had a lot to say about my daily habits. Certain foods are bad for my health and so on. He was a clean freak and uptight. Kept insisting I do what he said, so I got scared. I see. So that's why you broke up after a month or so. Yeah, but he kept texting me saying he was nearby and asking to meet. Around that time, I heard this place was available, so I moved here as fast as I could. Makes sense. Gotcha. Thanks. Ex-turned stalker. Did the anomaly arise from this person's obsession? Zammy, I'll be heading out. Oh, it's already dark. I think I should stay with Mio tonight. Yeah? Boss man told you to come back. Gonna pass on that? Just got a text wall about the center's purpose and you're dead and blah blah. Yeah, I know already. Duty calls? I'll stay here tonight. I need to go grab fresh clothes, but should be back in no time. Huh? Really? Thank you so much. You should head back and rest. More people being here won't necessarily solve anything. Makes sense. If Aiko-san is staying. Okay then, if you say so. Azami? Are you leaving? Mio. But Aiko-san will stay with you. Also, we took preventative measures against the man under the bed. He shouldn't be showing up from there anymore. I think. Really? Thank you so much, Azumi. Sure thing. I hope you get some good rest tonight. You're really my best friend, you know? I'm so glad I listened to your advice. Here we go, chat. Let's see what happens. I wish I could place bets on whether or not the man under the bed appears tonight. Okay. dot dot dot. It's nothing. There's no way. I'm thinking too much. Azumi told me he's no longer coming out from under the bed. And Aiko-san is almost here. Maybe I should go meet her. I'm more scared here, alone in my room. Uh-oh. No! Why are you doing this? Aiko-san, please hurry, hurry! What is this? No! What the F are we cooking? Jasmine? That was spooky. That spooked me. They got me. It was a little scary. Yeah? What? Aiko-san called me this morning. Mio was attacked again. This time in the apartment hallway. What? No way. My fault. Mio wanted me to stay with her. Not much you could have done, Sammy. Like the boss man said, we aren't exactly bodyguards. I understand that, but... Anyway, I just heard from them again, and Mio is at Aiko-san's place now. Makes sense. You know Aiko's address? Yes, she sent it to me. Gotcha, head into Aiko's then. We should check out Mio's place as well, but if she's out, it'd be locked. Thank you for all your help, Jasmine. Aiko-san, is Mio safe? Yes, thankfully. She's in the back. No physical harm, at least. Glad to hear that. Then the anomaly didn't do anything this time either. About that, you need to see this. What the? Is this Mio's room? Yes, and there's more. This photo has somehow been posted. This photo has somehow been posted on social media. Oh no, who would do such a thing? Maybe they edited one she posted before? I can't see how else. Mio said she ran back into her room and immediately locked the door. Then, how could anyone take this pic? Yes, exactly. How was it even possible? I don't know either. I should go talk to Mio first. You do that. She's really upset. Wasn't able to tell me much. But she might be more comfortable talking to you. I'm on it. Mio's safe, at least. Yeah. What I've done for her, and what to do now. Hey, regrets aren't gonna help much at this point. We're the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and we investigate anomalies. Use your time working out the anomaly and handling her problem. You're right, will do. You know, I hate to say this, but those sugar dating rumors on socials, they're likely related in some way. I think it's time to ask about that. Be careful about how you put it, though. Anyway, that's up to you, as usual. Yes. First, let's go talk to Mio. And then ask about those rumors. Sugar dating. What is sugar dating? I think it's just like sugar daddy type, you know, it's like... do they have an entry here? No, okay. I'm gonna look that up in a private browser. I feel like I know what it is, but Want to double check. Sugar dating. I'm sorry, chat. I found a Reddit. The state of sugar dating today. A sugar daddy's perspective 1 year ago. I'm sorry. What? Here you go, chat. I'll clue you in. Call me her dream sugar daddy. Okay. You get to see my Reddits. Ta-da! Where are you? Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot it, chat. Oh. There we go. Here we go, chat. The state of sugar dating today. I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna read this. We're gonna read this out. I'm so curious. I would love to know. This is like an aspect of life, society, people that I'm curious about. Also, I don't really understand sugar dating. I don't really get it. I'm like, well, actually, I kind of get it. It's like you just want to give someone money. Consider myself a generous and experienced sugar daddy, not just because I provide an above average allowance, but I believe in offering more than just financial support. I take pride in creating an arrangement that is fulfilling for both of us. I invest in making the arrangement comfortable. Bring more than just money. As someone in my early 50s, I am fit and healthy. I don't go around boasting about it. So many sugar daddies with no sugar? Dang. It's frustrating so many sugar babies complain there are no good sugar daddies left, when the reality is that many are unwilling to put in the effort to make an arrangement work. For me, sugar dating has always been about something structured and consistent. Many sugar babies today are no longer thinking long term. There you go, chat. Trying to get as much money as possible in the shortest time. I've met women who are so focused on maximizing immediate profits that they sabotage a potential long-term arrangement. Wow. Is sugar dating becoming impossible? Are you seeing these same issues? Drop your thoughts below. For sugar daddies who are willing, the sugar world today is more frustrating than ever. It takes much more effort to find genuine sugar babies. Scammers and low-effort sugar babies are everywhere, and the quality of sugar arrangements has declined significantly. I have not given up completely, but I have definitely changed my approach. The days of easily finding a long-term, meaningful sugar arrangement online seems to be fading. That's probably true. Online, I feel like everything's gotten worse online, though. Are all sugar daddies this rude? Look, we're still here, just buried within the content creators and others. So hard for us to find them. I don't know what these even mean. State of sugar dating as a whole. Tinder culture has crept over to seeking. Tinder has a good amount of women who are not single. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. You can thank social media for that. Pretty privilege and influencer lying about the true nature of sugar relationships. You're gonna get a lot of low effort sugar babies. I don't even. It's unfortunate that this is developed from both sides. Men are also looking for cheap escorts. I get the feeling that there's something here that I don't know. And it's probably the sexual nature of a lot of those relationships. And I'm not gonna dig into that. On stream, anyways. I'm just curious, it's like... people talk about it, and it's like, eh. I guess part of the, like... maybe part of the stigmatization of it is, like... stigmatize. Let me set up again. Maybe people see it as, like, you know, it's like you're giving out sexual favors for money, and that's looked down upon. I feel like that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, I'm wading into deep waters. I was just curious because I'm like, what does that mean? Okay, I get it. I've read a Reddit post. I get it. It's hard. It's hard to be a sugar daddy in today's world, I guess. I don't know. I think doing anything is hard. It's just hard being alive nowadays. But anyway. A painting. I can tell it's an expensive piece. Don't worry about Mio. Aiko-san, Mio told you about her room, right? How could such a thing happen just as I was getting out my clothes? Her room was drenched in red. That apartment is really no good for her. What do you mean? No good for her? What do you mean? That place is mostly for students. Many of our uni's students live there, so I'm familiar with it. Close to the station with lots of storage. The catch being that security really isn't up to par. So I'm thinking, Mio should be living in a much better quality apartment. Maybe even this very apartment. I think maybe you should refrain from actively posting anything, for now. In my book, having a voice is the best offense and defense. That's how I've won my battles. That reminds me, who was it that posted the room photo anyway? Let's ask. I wonder who posted the photo of Mio's room and why. Not just the poster, but the reposters too. They're all the same. Slightest hint of blood in the water and zing! They rush over to feast like the desperate piranhas they are. Reactions like that will probably never change. Yeah. How is Mio doing? Barely eaten anything since coming here. Doesn't touch her phone at all, with her socials blowing up like that. She isn't talking to me much either, so she must really be at her breaking point. We need to keep a close eye on her. Why take such good care of Mio? They're all judging Mio for her sugar dating past, but my own part-time jobs weren't always all that clean. As a single woman who works, goes to school, job hunts, and attempts to have a life, it's that much harder. Mio reminds me so much of my younger self. I really want to help her. It's really kind of you, Aiko-san. I'm sure Mio can make as much money as she wants, so I'm hoping we can get her to move into this apartment. Wouldn't the rent here be way beyond her budget? I can lend her money and connect her with lucrative workplaces. You'll help convince her too, won't you? Youth is a virtue in itself, and virtue helps you earn. I don't know if I trust Aiko at this point. Like, I have felt a little weird about her involvement here. I'm like, I guess it's normal, but she seems a little old and, not that old people can't have friendships with young people. I'm just like, it's a weird thing to be so close in this time of, like, crisis, I guess. I'm like, I don't know. Youth is a virtue in itself, and virtue helps you earn. I don't like that line either. Helps you earn. She's got dollar signs in her eyes, is all I'm saying. As long as you know your value and where to monetize it, it's easy to earn. You too. How about you ditch that tasteless part-time gig and come work with me? You'll be living like this in no time. I'll think about it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, we're being recruited. The rumors around Mio that are trending right now. The internet is such a cesspool, isn't it? Digging up this and that and a woman being stalked by an intruder. I've been through plenty of that myself, so it no longer bothers me. But regular girls will be scarred for life. They lose faith in society. Didn't know you were so famous. You've been through a ton. You're internet famous, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh, that was a long time ago. They used to call me a rising star influencer in my uni days. But now that I've founded a company, I'm way past that silly phase. Yeah, I will say I was watching a streamer once and she was talking about how this isn't related. I don't know why. I'm thinking about this, but she was talking about like how people would like send her basically like a message that's like, haha, I commented this on your video. Like, should I delete this? And then they would have like a screenshot of the comment, and in the comment would be like a message to be like, hey, I want to say this thing to you and all this stuff. And I was like, that is so creepy and weird. And she was like, I just had to stop reading. Like, it's so weird and odd. And kind of what this game makes me think about a little bit in terms of just like, oh yeah, it feels like people don't understand like oh, it's a game about how social media is bad, oh how quaint, how tweet, but it's like, no, like this stuff is real, dude. Like I do feel like social media has like a greater effect on people's lives than I think a lot of us are willing to admit. And I'm not talking about just like Twitter rage bait, but just like the way in which like information like proliferates, and I feel like people online have it worse, but I have seen just like, yeah, people's social media experiences just get ruined by like strangers being creepy and weird about them, and that sucks. But most of the time they kind of just end up deleting their. Okay, got my headphones back plugged in. And come on now. Okay. But yeah. I don't know, it just like hearing that made me feel like so grossed out and like creeped out. I cannot believe you have to deal with that. Like, just sucks. Yeah, it's like I thought about that for days afterwards because I was like, can you imagine somebody like sending you something like that? That would just like, ugh. I would be like, okay, I'm done. We're done. I quit. You're blocked. I'm deleting this account. These piles on the desk might be paperwork for Aiko-san's company. That's like real life horror to me. Like, that is horrifying. Don't ever do that. Why would you do that to someone? Job hunting consultation, promotion support, events, dispatches, the works. The documents. Looks like purchase orders and contracts with their clients. Not finding any leads on who the man might be, of course. Maybe I should just ask Aiko-san if she knows anyone suspicious. Aiko-san, can I ask you something? Who could the man be? Get the feeling that he isn't trying to directly hurt Mio, though he definitely is obsessed with her. Could it be her ex-boyfriend? Wow, how did you know? Oh, it's just a hunch. I mean, that's just me speculating though. I do feel like there are enough signs to suspect that piece of work. Okay. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, it's Mio. I think. The shadow is really calm. It's so still, it's scary. I think it's just Mio. Or Aiko. Yeah. Aha! Maybe this is Aiko-san. Look around. Aiko-san's room is spacious, but doesn't feel like she has that many visitors. No shadows besides Aiko-san's here. No freaky ghosts. Let's check under her bed. Queen-sized bed. Anything under it? Take a peek. Nothing at all. Thought beds offered storage spaces as well. What kind of lifestyle doesn't need them? Businesswoman. This high up, intruding must be high stakes. That's one way of living safely. If Mio could live here? Guess that would fix it? Mio, are you okay? Asami, why is this happening? I didn't do anything. Why me? Why me? It's okay. I'm here now. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Ask what happened. Mio, please tell me what you can. What happened back in your room? Too anxious to stay there alone. Aiko-san was already on her way back too. So I headed out. But then? Creepy guy was standing in the hallway. Huh? I was so scared I ran back inside. Wait, so your room got covered in red? Well, hey, Azumi? Didn't you say the man under the bed wouldn't be showing up anymore? I went out on my own because I believed what you said. I thought it would work. I'm sorry. Mio, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'll do my best to help you in whatever way I can. Tell me in detail, please. The man you saw in the hallway. He entered your room even though you'd locked up with the key? Yes. I hadn't even been away for 5 minutes. That's impossible. How could he pull something like that off? Unreal phenomenon. You ran back into your room and it was all red. Wait, the man couldn't have snuck into your room before you, right? Was he there when you got back in? He was in the hallway. I entered my room and locked the door. The room was already a mess somehow. He just popped up out of the floor. Mio? Post photo. About the photo of your room that was posted. Any idea who might have done that and why? I don't know. I can't live there anymore. Why me? Will I need to move? I don't have that kind of money. Mio, after your room was ransacked and covered in red, did you notice anything else wrong there? It really looked. Didn't have time. When those photos posted online, the main thing was the red stains, right? I think so. We'll probably be investigating your room, so if you noticed anything... I often trip on things, so I try to keep things tidy and not leave anything on the floor. If anything's fallen, the mess might be his doing. Right, your room is always so neat. My own room is such a mess. You need to check my room. Here, take my keys. Okay, Thank you. I appreciate it. What to do now? Mio, what do you plan to do? I think that room really isn't safe for you. Yes, I agree. So I've decided to stay at Aiko-san's for a while. She said she'll stay by my side at all times, and that I shouldn't worry. Maybe I'll be safer if I do what she says. Yeah, I see. Social media. Might be difficult to talk about it, but can I ask you about the rumors online? Azumi, does that have anything to do with all this? I'm sorry, I don't know yet. You prefer we don't ask? It's okay, I can tell you. It's true that I did sugar dating, like they're saying. Mio. Living alone, going to school, and working on the side was overwhelming. Then a friend suggested I try it, that everyone was doing it, and that it's normal. So I started too. You get it, right? 5 hours of work after classes, or just 2 hours with some middle-aged guy. Yeesh, okay. And you earn the same as a week's worth of part-time pay. They didn't think they'd dig all that up. And then... And did anything else happen? My parents just found out what's been going around the internet. From a small farming town. Rumors spread so fast in the countryside. I was thinking of going home after graduation. Now I don't think I can. Mio. Yeesh. Okay. Talk to both of them for now. Maybe we should be heading to Mio's room? But I'm worried about Mio. Should I stay with her? Then again, for now, she should be fine if she stays here with Aiko-san. And she is saying so herself. Yeah, that's right. If they'll be together all the time, she won't have to worry. Exactly. I'll get the car, so let's get on with it. Here we go, chat. The ketchup. There's a ketchup splatters. His hot dog. Nope, his cheeseburger. He was just trying to get a little squirt. You know, why is it that the man under the bed shows up in an apartment hallway? Did you think of something? Yeah, lots. Dude's only been popping up from under the bed so far, right? Makes sense, under the bed and all that. Why is he strutting down hallways? Oh. About that. Kind of blocked up the space under the bed, though maybe that might have changed something. Locked up the space? What's the big idea here? That was a great sprite. I loved the way that looked. I'm sorry. I thought that might stop the man from showing up. Mio was so stressed out. Listen, I know why you feel that way. But random fixes by amateurs may end up too risky. Also very true. Very true. Careful now. Though we don't know for sure if blocking that space made all this happen. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry, Hey, I'm not saying it's your fault. Just a heads up for next time. Ask me when you're unsure, okay? That's never a burden. Understood. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be sure to put the bed back to how it was before. First thing, let's check the red-soaked room. Also, if the man under the bed was here, he should have left a shadow. Should check on the shadow with clairvoyance. Okay. Ugh, it's red all over. This smell is making me sick. No way Mio could keep living here. I need some water, chat. Doing these voices is honestly a little bit tough. Excuse me. I don't know if I need to be like pitching my voice up like this. Like I've been doing for these voices, but I'm like, well, I prefer the way it sounds. I don't want to just read like, oh no, Mio, what are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. You know, I don't want to just use my speaking voice. I'm trying to do a little bit of performance theatricality, but it is hard to read so much text. Like, okay. Almost like voice training. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sorry, I need a drink break. Also, chat, I got Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 on the Switch. They got me. They got me. I will say Monster Hunter Stories better than I was expecting. Much better than I was expecting. It's more of a like Monster Hunter spinoff than it is a Pokemon clone. That's what I'm realizing in playing the first game. I'm like, oh, this is just Monster Hunter. But, you know, different. And the reason I got into it was because I saw someone playing the demo of 3 and I said, that looks so freaking good. I want to play that game. But I didn't want to. Also, the first 2 were on sale for like $10 a pop. So I was like, okay. I'm curious. Show me what you got. Been pretty fun, if a little simplistic. It is interesting though. And the Switch port is really good. It looks really good. You know, I'm not a stickler for not playing remakes or whatever, but it's pretty decent. It's I think if I was not as into Monster Hunter as I am, it wouldn't have the same effect. But I'm like, I know that animation. He's doing the attack. Oh my gosh, when his run animation is the charge animation. I recognize that. Holy crap. This is the great sword animation. Yeah. It's also just got a really charming like art style. I think that's probably the best thing about it is the art style. It's like super cute. They include like a lot of concept art and some commentary in the menus. So I like read that before I started and I was like, oh, they did think about this more than just like, oh, let's just like they gave it some Monster Hunter design sauce. And I super appreciate that. It was like, honestly, like, it's a cool game. If you're like, if you like games, if you like Monster Hunter, probably worth a shot. It doesn't have the same problem that I have with like Yokai Watch, where it feels so for kids that it's like entirely silly. It's like, it's definitely for kids, but I'm like, it's enjoyable enough. And there's enough like, it's like, they put a lot of care into it, so I appreciate that. But it doesn't feel like it's constantly like, here's a fart joke, and you're like, okay, why can't we just enjoy the atmosphere? Is that too much? Why do we have to do this? This is the annoying 10-year-olds way of viewing the world. Anyway, okay. Let me sit up and we'll continue playing. I'm in a very slouchy mood, so I keep sliding down my couch. I'm sorry, that was a burp. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories, chat. That was fun. A fun game. It's definitely simplistic, but I'm like, I don't really care that much. It's not that deep. It's okay. I will say, Final Fantasy 1 and Dragon Quest like early Dragon Quest, they kind of make me realize like modern RPGs don't really like they're too concerned with making sure you don't die. And I'm like, you should die more in modern RPGs. They should be like, hey, if you encounter a random enemy and you're not a high enough level, you will die. Like, come on now. Please. Please make me care about this stuff. Okay. Okay, we're getting back into it. The shelves are splattered with blood too. Ugh, red all over the shelves. Maybe I should take a look with the glasses on? For a total mess. I know Mio usually keeps things tidy. Also, some of the shelves are empty. Could be something here. Found a clue, extra space. Books tossed around. Did the man under the bed do this? Feels strange that he'd want to mess up just the books. I'd hate if the pages got scrunched up. Let's sort these out a bit. Examine the books. Yuck. Touch the blood, but it seems dry already, not coming off. Books are super bloody. Or maybe not? The sides facing the floor aren't stained. Where was this book originally? These are covered with blood. Wait, something inside? Blood-soaked bookmark? Oh, it's a small note, not a bookmark. 9 p.m. Leave near door. Can't read much. Delivery memo, perhaps? Okay. Think about the books. Let's think things over for a bit. Okay. Something is off about all the books all over the floor. It's weird that they'd want to mess up just the books. Why aren't any ideas coming to me right now? Try thinking step by step. Splattered blood and scattered books. Picturing both together will confuse you. True. Mio wouldn't leave books strewn around, correct? Not Mio. Her room is always tidy and clean. What would happen if blood were to be splattered in such a room? The blood was splashed on shelves full of books and knickknacks. This means those books all over the floor. Maybe they... were placed there on purpose? Before the room was splattered red on purpose? Maybe they were placed there before the room was splattered red on purpose. You would never leave things lying around. The undersides of the books weren't stained with blood, which means... Okay, we got them all wrong. Books fell from the shelves before the room was splattered red. For some reason. Maybe they fell from the shelves before the rooms. Mia would never leave things. Okay. After the room was splattered red? Maybe they fell from the shelves for some reason before the room was splattered red. We'll go with this. Hey, there we go. Okay. My wording was weird. Maybe they fell from the shelves for some reason before the room was splattered red? Yep, must be it. The man under the bed might have bumped into the shelves before splashing blood everywhere. Or maybe he threw the books all over the room first, then followed up with the blood. But why would he do that? Oh, let's put our glasses on. Okay, it's red paint. Centipede? Yikes! Is that a bug or something? What the heck? No way. No way. Nope. No way. No bugs. Thanks, bye. Arms and legs galore. Why is he stuck to the shelves? Looking closer, it has a human-like face. What is it? Are those hands? Looks weird. Moves weird, rather, for someone searching for books. Shadows stuck to the shelves. I don't get it. I don't understand. Or, it's doing something. Tossing something around? I'm probably seeing him in the act of splattering the room red, but why do such a thing? I don't know. Look again. Not seeing any dead bugs lying around, so maybe it wasn't a bug. Maybe these shadows become clearer the longer they were there? Then again, Mio's shadow is only occasionally present. With very strange. What do you have to say? This is wild. Red all over the walls and floor. This is a great sprite. Probably my favorite ones we've seen so far. She looks so good. It smells horrible in here. Boss Man would be into it though. Assuming it's the man under the bed myth, this stuff is blood. So it really is blood. Out the red room. Why would he want to throw blood around the room? You know, there was that pic posted online. Yes, this one. Maybe he did all this just for the post. Good for the gram. Wait, what? Why would anyone do that? Jasmine? There it is, okay. An eyeball monster. On closer look, seems to have a body too. Staring at something and blinking furiously. Creepy. What is it looking at? I wonder what it's watching. Need to stand in its shoes. Should be okay. There's no way to touch it. Let's see, I can scan the whole room from here. Kitchen nearby. Bed and balcony in the back. This looks familiar somehow. Remember where you saw it? I remember. Let's think things over for a bit. What was that shadow I saw through the glasses at the door? Doesn't this mean a one-eyed monster was there? Miss Azumi, what exactly was your power about? Clairvoyance shows me the past, the memory of each location. Precisely. It seems that the less you know about what you see, the more abstract they appear, possibly even as monstrosities. Avoid over-focusing on the shadow's shapes and forms. Deduce what they are doing from the clues you found. I see. Thank you for the advice. And there I go, thanking my imaginary resident director boss. Well. Shadow I saw by the door through the glasses. What exactly is this shadow doing? Maybe the traces show him. I will say, it does feel like there's a lot of expository dialogue here where it's like, what was your power about? Remember what your power was about. Clairvoyance is a power that does this, and I'm like, okay, we gotta, let's just play it. Just tell me the story, you know? We don't have to explain the rules of this world over and over and over again. Like, it's gonna be okay. I don't know if that's because it's a game that it's doing that, but I do wish it was a little bit less like Handhold the overall so far. I feel like I'm playing like a Nintendo game, a modern Nintendo game where they're like, did you know pushing the A button confirms? And I'm like, yes, I knew. Yes, I know. Leave me alone. Okay. What is the shadow near the entrance doing? Maybe the traces show him taking a picture after the room was splattered. That one was obvious. Maybe the traces show him taking a picture after the room was splattered? Could be. The layout seems similar to that photo posted online. I should try looking at the room from the same spot. Okay. Let's check. Any signs that the lock's been tampered with? Nope. Nope. We need to... There we go. Yeah, it's the same as the posted photo. This eyeball monster is probably a clairvoyance view of of the man taking that photo. Do you want to see or be seen? If you took the photo, what for? For the clicks, chat. For the clicks. I think I know why. Getting anywhere? Spent a lot of time examining things, but can't seem to find anything directly related to the man's identity or motive. Right. When the search boils down to this point, someone takes their cue. Their cue? Ta-da! Phone vibration sound effects are like so good. I don't know like what it is, but I'm always like dang. Sounds like my phone is going off. I actually just have, for my alarm, I only have vibration on my phone. And it wakes me up, chat. It does. I don't know how that works. But, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna turn that on. And there it is. Supervision, hypervision. Go on, pick up. Right away. Hello? Megaria speaking. The director, son? What the fluff, Zammy? Director? Son? I do think Azumi is very cute, though. I like her, she's kind of got, like, fail girl energy. Like, she gets, like, she's, like, nervous and flustered, like, easily, but she's also, like, tries to be, like, respectful. It's like, okay. I think Jasmine is also a really good character. I love her, like, tired, like, indifferent disposition. She's like, oh, whatever. I've seen all this crap before. Oh, we got the new guy. The new kid. Come on, new girl. I'll show you what's up. Yep. I've seen this before. I feel like she knows more than she's letting on. But, just from her experience. I felt it might be a good time to give you a call. I also do think the nature of this mystery, like, I am curious about, I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'll be curious to see what ends up being the answer to the question of what is actually going on? What are we cooking? Ready to report. This case has been identified as a sighting of the man under the bed. The man appeared in Mio's room, which had been carefully locked up, and seemingly attacked Mio, but then splattered the room red too. So, it seems like the man doesn't intend to directly harm Miss Mio. Strangely passive for a man under the bed. He's not attacking with the axe. Plenty of opportunities to... Hey, director. Oops, my apologies. Of course, the man makes his own decisions. Who am I to comment on his preferences? That's not really... Also compelling is the unexplained phenomenon he caused in a locked room with no trace of how he broke in. A wraith? Or human vapor? No, it likely has a tangible form, so not a wraith or ectoplasm. Director? Hate to ask, but... Oh yes, we can savor the speculations later. Savor? Really now. What's crucial here, maybe the act of splattering the room in red. Does the man under the bed typically work like that? This urban myth has several variations. One of them has the protagonist leaving a friend's place, but heading back to pick up something. And finding that friend's room all dark. They pick up their belongings without turning on the lights so they won't wake their sleeping friend and leave again. When they visit the room the next day, the room is covered in blood with a message reading, I actually love this urban legend. Oh, urban legends are like so fun. The creepy clown babysitter. Let me explain that. So the story is So a girl is babysitting some children, and she's like, she texts the parents. She's like, there's a creepy clown statue. And then the parents are like, we don't have a creepy clown statue. Leave the house. It's so like silly, but it's also like kind of evokes a like specific kind of fear that I appreciate. Similar to like the call is coming from inside the house type of deal. It's like, oh. Which is basically, chat, we used to have a thing called landlines. Not we. Me? We kind of did. I kind of did. It wasn't the same as in the 90s, though. We had a voicemail and everything, an answering machine. Anyway, the room is covered in blood, with a message reading, "Lucky you left the lights off." Yeah. Such a good... I love those little, like, twists. The licked hand. Anyway. A room covered in blood? Exactly like Mio's room. Another urban myth exists called the Red Room Curse, but it doesn't quite match this case. By the way, wasn't there something in Mio-san's red-soaked room that caught your eye? Oh yes, the books from the shelves were scattered around. It seems that they fell from the shelves before the red mess happened. I see. And so do you, it seems. The man is still after Mio-san. He will almost certainly manifest again. Not again. Isn't there anything I can do? Your enthusiasm is most charming. In that case, could you kindly inspect this room again tonight? Say what? Director San? Do I really need to stay here? In Mio's room? Alone? In pitch darkness? Anything could jump out. I can't do this. Leaving now. No, you must stay. Jasmine is currently at Aiko-san's place, so we have little choice here. Then I should meet up with her first. I can't do this alone. I see. I was hoping everything might go back to normal for Mio very soon. Mio. Yes, you're right. She needs our help right now. More importantly, Miss Azumi, kindly examine the ceiling near the shelves. The ceiling near the shelves. It's way too dark. Need to keep a hand on the walls and furniture. Been there. No. I hate to fall and make noise. Throws you off balance so hard when you're in pitch darkness. What's this? I think I found the light switch. Director, I'm turning on the lights. Absolutely not. What? Why not? The conditions for the man under the bed to manifest are uncertain. One of them is the lighting in the room. You mean he shows up if the lights are on? Time of day is also an important condition. You haven't turned the lights on, have you? I was just about to. Beep, 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 beep. Honestly, I'm a little spooked. I don't want to find out. I feel afraid. I'm worried for our girl. Azumi, you can do this. Can't stand this. I'm too scared. We need to hurry. This is where I have to look, right? Hey, I feel something. A squarish frame? As I'd thought. You see, just there. Beep. What was that? Whoa. The ceiling. It's freaking. Hide, Azumi. Huh? Hide now. We're going under the bed? Oh my gosh. Girl under the bed. Oh, it's from the intro. This looks so good. Phew. Is it gone? Director-san. What was that? Yikes. Yes? Zammy? Jasmine? There was this man in Mio's room. Aiko's room. It's all red. Oh, of course it is. Glad you kept the lights out. If that's what it says, I'll be sad. Anyway. What? Covered in red. Just like Mio's room. Back up. Jasmine, thank you for picking me up. Just had a close call myself. Yeesh. This is escalating. But I'm worried about Mio. How are things over there? Well, those two are safe. I'll take us to Aiko Place, so you take over searching the socials. Know whose account to start with? Aiko-san's, right? Can't imagine her keeping silent after having her room splattered red. Hey, not bad. Let's get started. I'm excited, honestly, to read some posts. I'll keep an ear open, so just zip on through them. Gotcha, here goes. Need to check on Aiko-san, but I'm also worried about the heat on Mio's end. Should check on both. Okay. Came back from eating out and the whole room was covered in red paint. This is absolutely despicable. Oh no, this is bad. Aiko-san posted like we thought. Can't really see the room, but it's definitely all red. Does this mean Aiko's also a target now? Oh, tragic, even as a prank. That's going way too far. The price of fame. This is just Akko with another of her usual setups. If you're falling for this, it's your own fault. Jeez. Brutal. I would say overall, I think I'm having fun with this so far. It's like, it's a little bit silly and like, weird, but it's like pretty fun. I'm like, I'm hoping there's multiple urban myths, and I'm curious about like what, I feel like once this one wraps up, it's gonna like set the stage for the rest of them. I think also like the mechanics, it's like pretty simple, but like it's enjoyable anyways. I like kind of the ad-libbing. I think scrolling through the posts is also actually pretty fun, so. I think it's fun to get a game about social media too that's not only about social media bullying, even though that's like a large portion of it so far it seems. But yeah, I think also like scrolling through these is like fun to read and like imagine the universe. Setup, it's her place. Her furniture and floors are rude, and I doubt she'd do that to her own home. People are terrifying creatures. Hello, this is Shinto News. Oh my gosh. Did the guy going after Mio do this? Saw some protector girl posting her support for Bloom 30, but bet she's a fellow babe coming to the rescue? Okay. What is a protector girl? Yikes, there's a really strong reaction to the words protector girl. This is less about interest and more like, I wouldn't scroll through that, but go for it if you want. Okay. I wouldn't scroll through that. I'm gonna... Where's the girl who is all... Don't say bad things about Mio when you don't know her. She's run for the hills after just one post? Huh? What? Yeah, I saw this coming. I wouldn't read the rest, Sammy. I'm reading the rest. Little White Knight's getting self-validation by pretending to care for others. Time it doesn't. Most of these knights are wannabe daddies getting jealous. Mio's alts, desperate defense. Nah, probably against sugar dating itself. Too bad though, lol. Mio Sato equals Bloom 30, clearly the same person, lol, 100%. Sure it wasn't someone being all don't say bad things. What's wrong with sugar daddies? We had no choice. Papa saw the bait, jumped on it, hook, line, sinker. Threw a one-person pity party and tossed their toy to the ground when the going got tough. Yeesh. Poor Mio Sato getting dragged. Okay. Probably look into this. Yeah, they might be posting stuff about Mio again. Give it a search. Okay. And with the Mio issue, did they catch the guy? Note, Dark Spec News? Okay. Take a look to be safe. Don't expect too much, but related posts might be worth a look. Go for it. Okay. This is probably not going to do anything. Dark Spec and Protector Girl. Yeah, okay. Look up Protector Girl and Mio. Yeah, okay. What? Okay. We'll look up Mio. Bad luck for Mio Sato. Hanging with Drama Queen can do that to you. Guess who? Are these all by Guess Who? Okay. Yeah, okay. Aiko 7-Fig Consultant. No comment. Okay. Wants to start over in life. She'll have to move overseas. Doctor, docs. Name and address all in the box. Pompous papas with sugar on top. Karma sucks for sugar dating bitches? Yeesh. I don't like that comment. Seriously, what's this celebrity tax nonsense? How does sugar dating justify all the doxing? People have the same icon. They should have changed that. So how far did the doxing go anyway? Maison Shin Nakamichi to 4th floor, right? Rumor. Oh, okay, we got rumor. Check this too. Okay. Jeez. Imagine having your, like, apartment building posted online for other people to see. That would suck. Try searching for this. I guess that's how a lot of, like, online personalities are. Like the whole, Sniper Wolf visiting Jack's Film's house and doxing him. Like, yeesh. I don't know. That's part of why I'm like, I will never share my name online with most people I meet. And like I feel a little justified in being a bit of a noider about online privacy. It's like, I'll give it to a corporation, but not to another person. I do need to scrub some of my information off. I looked up my name and they have my address just on like a website. I was like, what the freak? Why do you have that? How do I get rid of that? Delete this information. I feel like I somehow got it on there by like signing up for something. I don't know. Somebody's selling my data. And that's sad. And I'll definitely never tell anyone my name because of that. Right. Check on how far the rumors about Mio have spread. Yes. One issue, this keyword might be too vague. Could work well with another one where they didn't. Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, what is Dark Spec News? Dark Spec News speculates on intruders seen by Aiko and Mio. Click here. TLDR please. Mio sugar dates, Papa stalks her, Aiko signature money shot. Papa turned stalker, but no one knows for sure yet. So this is how even unfounded rumors grow. And they aren't catching this dude. If this guy was real, play security cams. Thought I saw security cam footage from that girl, that Mio. Girl's apartment, okay. Smells like bull, seems legit. Yeah. Okay. We got a lot of things to search here, chat. Saw the security cam vid, but is the cam old or what? Are they from Boober Eats? Kind of fishy. Okay. You got me. Boober Eats. Looks like a man in the video. Super fuzzy. Delivery guy, perhaps? Someone's order for late night munchies. Ramen, maybe? I will say, chat, I've been weaning myself off of DoorDash. It's been nice. I was using it for probably the last like 6 months. But everybody's always posting. They're like, DoorDash is... They'll be like talking about something else and be like, oh yeah, DoorDash is evil. And I'll be like, dang. Also, it's so expensive. So I just felt bad after a minute. So I was like, I'm gonna like try to pick up food more often. There's a place I can actually walk to. So I put in some orders and I just walked there and I was like, oh. I will say I think using DoorDash taught me something about myself. Not that that justifies anything from DoorDash. It's just like, hey, sometimes you'll learn something, you know, and it's like, you take what you can get, even if you were doing something not good for everyone in life. But I realized that, like, if I'm getting takeout, I really prefer to get 2 or 3, like, servings worth, or 2 or 3 meals worth, because that way I can, like, it doesn't feel so much like, okay, I got this and then I ate it and now it's just gone. It's like, I'll get some to put just directly into the fridge, and then it's like, oh yeah, now I have dinner tomorrow. Let's go. Which is genuinely like makes it so much more motivating for me, and I get to try multiple things. I got like a onigiri and some katsu and something called like tsukimi gyudon from a restaurant. So good. So good, chat. I was like, dang, I'm eating like a king today. Yeah. And I went to a restaurant and they like, I didn't even know they did takeout, but I like, oh, go sit at the bar. And so I just sat there for like 20 minutes and I was like, they brought my food out and I was like, okay, thank you. And like, it was so good. So yeah, it's been nice. I went and got pizza last week. Yeah, it's been one of those things where I'm like, I just have to get this. I have to stop using this. Like, even though I can afford to use DoorDash once a week, it's like, it's not, I can do better. I can be a better person. Like, it's okay. I don't need DoorDash. I'm going to be all right. So yeah. Sorry, I wanted to talk about that. It's been like a genuine moment of like personal growth for me. And then I saw Boober Eats and I was like, oh yeah. Like that thing I've been trying to cut out of my life. Or at least like, you know, severely lessen. Like, chat, you can be better. Not that you need to be. You're perfect as you are. But yeah. Anyway, completely unrelated to this story. Just like my own life stuff. I'm like, it is nice to go out and see. It's just nice to like go out. Even if it's just to pick up food, I'm like, wow, that sunset was beautiful. Oh, it was so much fun to like walk through the rain for my food, or like, yeah. Or sitting at the bar, it's like, oh, it's just nice. It's just nice. Yeah. And the food quality has not gone down. I do think DoorDash also like introduced me to a lot of places around me that I was like, normally would have been hesitant to try, just because I think the way that they like have pictures of the menu is actually really nice. It's like, oh, I can see what the food looks like a little bit, and that's pretty enticing. But yeah, I think if I am curious about a place, I can look it up on there, and then find a different way to order food. But yeah, anyway, let me see, 11 p.m., 11:15 or so. Yeah. Looks like an electrical contractor. Looks like it. They're not wearing what seems like a company-issued work uniform. They are wearing what seems like a company-issued work uniform. Okay. Okay. Way too sus for a contractor, lol. Yo, Popo, we found your man. Actually, it was all me. Every bit of this is sus, lol. Okay, we don't have to use sus in everyone. Have you found out who the guy is yet? Tell me if they did. Okay. What do they mean here? Video fuzzy and kind of unclear? Okay. Mio, rumors. Nothing. Rumors, route Maison. Nope. Dark Spec News rumors. Protector Girl rumors. Yeah. Rumors do anything? Just search up rumors. Rumors doesn't do anything, okay. Do this one. Okay, what have I looked up? We've got Mio. Surpass content did earn that kind of. Furniture and floors are ruined. Okay. Loom 30. One they're saying is Mio's stealth account. Protect girl. Zammy seems they're onto you. Check with the glasses, or maybe that's not the best idea. Okay. Oh, here we go, chat. Sorry. I missed the red room. Another keyword. Yeah, seems worth a search. Okay. Gotta check out the red room. Okay. Red room rumors. There we go. There's a rumor that there is buried a treasure under Mio's apartment. Maybe they're trying to scare her out so they can excavate. This idea seems silly, but threatening someone so they'd move out sounds like a thing. Yeah, those who move out without a clue wouldn't doubt what happened to them. Could even be the origin of some urban myths. I just want to touch Maison Shin Nakamichi 2 and get a reading. I could hear whimpers from the earth. They must be lost spirits begging for salvation. Hashtag object star reading. Maison Nakamichi 2 is right next to my place. They just put some pitch black metal triangular pillar in the park nearby. As anyone see? Okay, pitch black metal. As in a monolith? Huh? Extent is never off. Culprit is still nearby. If they have such a power, it's not really helping? Well, it's not for helping others. And I haven't heard the words Red Room curse in years. Is anyone who saw the pop-up still alive? Lol. Pop-up is an ads notification? Yep. This pop-up suddenly shows up and messes with you like a chain letter might. Okay. Not an urban myth, but you should search. Lol, I'm pretty sure the Red Room curse was the one where you would die for closing the pop-up. What happens if you close it? Saw the pop-up now and closed it. We'd both be goners. Huh. We're looking for one more thing. Miyosato. This is actually a little bit tough. Protector Girl, Dark Spec News. Security cam. Okay. Security camera. I got that one. Maybe like Mio? No. Rumors and security camera. No, okay. Well, I definitely know what it is, and I'm not confused. I think these three don't have anything to do with it. Yosato Protector Girl? Maybe? Protector Girl and a room. Oh, Dark Spec. See if they have any rumors. Dang it. Okay. Maybe I have them all? I don't know who the guy is. Okay. That's off. I saw security cam. Security cam footage. My world. Old Mia's room. His name wrong. Read. Okay. I expect news. What do they say? The article itself is mostly just a recap and blowing things out of proportion to scare readers. Buyer beware. Speculation free. Okay. Why is this person laughing? Nothing about. Like we might find more rumors. The search. It's already kind of out there. Then again, maybe it's being shown. Okay. Huh. I'm Dark Spec. What's this about? More like minimal speculation. Double surfing of delusion. Should check. Okay. Catch guy. Protector girl. Guy going after Mio, do this. Okay. Help me. Help me, video game. I don't know what to do. Yikes. Okay. Well, we'll read the Red Room article. If you browse the internet late at night, a red pop-up window might suddenly appear. Do you like the Red Room? It asks. Those who close that text window will meet a terrible fate. Such is the infamous urban myth of the Red Room. But did you know there is actually a different Red Room? A certain individual, let's call him Mr. A, had just moved to an old apartment in the countryside for work. Now, Mr. A was a single man, so he was overjoyed when he heard that a woman was living alone in the flat next door. He just had to get a look at her. He came up with reason after reason to knock on her door and introduce himself, but not once did she answer. Soon he was consumed by curiosity about the woman. One day he noticed a small hole in the wall adjoining the two flats. A peered into the hole every day, hoping against hope to finally catch a glimpse of the woman. However, all he could see through the hole was a bright red emptiness. Baffled, Mr. A inquired with the landlord about his neighbor. The landlord told him that the woman suffered from a mysterious disease, a disease that stained her eyes a bright, bloody red. It turns out Mr. A hadn't been peeking into the room of the woman next door. He had been staring directly into her eyes. It seems the object of Mr. A's curiosity had spent far more time looking through the peephole than he had. Yikes! If you find a small hole on your wall, don't look through it. There you go, chat. They are looking around nervously. Looking at midnight. Yeah, that's a little suspicious. I wish they would give me... Lazy dude. Yeah. Makes no sense, eh, Sammy? You may want to calm them down. But people in the post actually enjoy porn. But why? Any scapegoat will do. Just terrible. Just for defense. What am I looking for? Clues. Shoot. Beyond human? In what way? Cryptids living underground? You'd usually think of ghosts. Usually. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm getting stuck. The Red Room? I think the director mentioned that before in Hyper. What a yapper when They're digging around less after the sugar dating talk, so I'm a bit relieved, all things considered. Okay. Okay, I got this. I got this. Do this. I guess I'll just... Give me one sec, chat. Well, you know what time it is. Let's go to guides. Okay. We got one walkthrough, chat. It's from the game fact. What? Okay. I'm not that stupid. Use Protector Girl. Search result none. Use your glasses on the post with the sky picture. Search keyword Protector Girl. Romeo Sato. Dark spec. Okay. Examine the very last post through a one-person pity party and toss their toy. Okay. So I guess it's just this post. I almost clicked on this. I wasn't just saying whatever. I need to set things straight. Stop right there. To be fair, I don't blame you for trying. That was actually really convenient. But the where and how were really stupid ideas. Stupid ideas? We have our way of handling things, remember? You could post all you want, but that won't save Mio. I see. Yes, I think you're right, Jasmine. I guess? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one game. Let's get a rain check on that. I don't know. That was a weird clue. You okay? They got you with that. They got to you with that flaming, huh? Yes. I didn't imagine they'd respond that way. It's not their problem, so they'll say whatever they want. True. There's no end to it, so... Well, do what I can to help Mio. You've got the spirit, but your voice is a bit shaky there. I can do this, you know. Yeah, just messing with you. Just messing with you. Jeez, take a joke. Back on topic. Maintenance dude in the pic had creepy written all over him. Oh. Might want to ask Aiko if anyone similar showed up. Understood. On site at the apartment building. Up to Aiko's room we go. Yes. Wow. Happened while I was in the car waiting. Who done it? Why done it? This much in-your-face evidence? Bet you'd see plenty by clairvoyant. Good point. Should scan the room first with the glasses on. Shing. Ooh, it's foggy. Okay. Aiko, we've got more red blood. Red stuff. He's just slinging that stuff everywhere. Whoa, this shadow's throwing something at us? Not quite throwing. Is this from when they splattered blood around and made the room all red? Look closer. Is this before or after Mio and Aiko-san went out to eat? When exactly? Is this a trace of the man under the bed? This shadow's movements are so wild and scary. What is it doing? It's spreading more blood. Is it messing up the papers on the desk? That makes sense too. Or maybe looking for something specific. Did it have a goal other than splattering blood all around? Surely it did. Ah! The man under the bed! Or is it, actually? Is he talking with Aiko-san? Chat? Is Aiko-san? Is Aiko hiring somebody to stalk Mio so that she moves in with Aiko? Is this some Scooby-Doo type of BS?
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
It seems like she's trying to scare Mio into her arms. Proverbially. It's like, I don't know. I don't trust Aiko at all. And the fact that she's posting about it, it's like she's literally fanning the flames. Like, girl, you need to put the phone down. It's not a posting time. We do not need to post. Are both shadows from the same point in time? They might not be. They might not be. The shadow's clothing is somewhat rugged. Work clothes. Work clothes? Like the uniforms maintenance crew wear. Someone she's working with? Dun dun dun! Something seems off. Looks a lot like the shadow splattering blood in the back of the room. This one looks somewhat heavily built. Maybe? Feels like this shadow could be important. I should dig deeper. And let's check me out. For Aiko. This shadow is Aiko-san working. The movement. Very focused on her work. Her mouth is twisted into a grimace. Aiko-san is so intense. Even when working alone. What a thing to watch. Kinda scary. Okay. Oh, not on her expensive painting. Why would this happen to Aiko-san's room too? If the man stalked both of them and got to Aiko-san's place, why turn it red? Maybe there's some kind of meaning to the red room after all. Maybe so. The entrance door is reinforced. It should be hard to break in. And yet, bad here is at Aiko's as Mio's place was. Wild. Fancy carpet and furniture are done for too. Bummer. Other things on your end. What happened on your end? I was waiting in the car, parked nearby, so I could rush in at any sign of trouble. First, the two headed out together. Probably to eat something like she mentioned in the post. Came back after a couple hours. I watched from the car as they re-entered the building. Short while later, Aiko suddenly calls me up. He was totally panicking over the phone. Yelling about how the room's all red. Get in here, and so on. And what did the boss man make you do? Meanwhile, I was checking Mio's room. Phew! Almost bumped into the man. I had to hide under the bed. It's a long story, so I'll report everything later. Huh? Almost met the dude. Getting tossed in the deep end much. Good thing I came to pick you up. Jasmine, I can see a weird shadow left in this room. Probably the culprit who made the room all bloody. Means just crack the case, yeah? Can't make out his face. Just that he's almost certainly the culprit. Then how about this, to be sure? Check if Aiko and Mio ever left the room besides when they went out to eat. Okay. Good idea, I will. I think we're good, okay. I think we're good. These look important. Oh, terrible. Not the PC. Ah, look at this mess. Furniture, floor, walls. This is terrible. It's a lot to deal with. Yes, truly. I could never have imagined this. Took Mio out to eat. Thought it'd be better than being holed up and never going outside. Then we come back to this. Have you told the police? Sorry, chat. The slouch continues. I gotta reset my position like every 15 minutes right now. Just not like... I'm not pushing against it. Okay. Oh, right. I was so upset I totally forgot. I'll need to report all this damage. I suppose? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? You don't want to report it to the police? I wonder why. About your work. Aiko-san, do you ever have work meetings with clients here? I have online meetings. Otherwise, I have them out somewhere. Why? Oh, it's just that I'm wondering about the people you work with. Are you involved with company whose staff wear work uniforms? Probably yes. Don't really remember. Don't really remember, huh? I'm on to you. I do have records of where we sent temporary staff. They should be on my desk, somewhere in all that mess. Your desk. Understood. Thank you. Where is Mio? Aiko-san, I need to talk to Mio. Where is she now? Oh no. She went back home alone. Oh, she did? Does Mio know what happened here? He was with me when we got to the building entrance. But why? He said something about getting her things. Ugh. I was so upset I forgot to check in with her. Call her now, and if she's in her room, I'll tell her to stay put and lock up. Yes, please. Need to ask Jasmine to drive us there. Okay. Yeah, gotta check the bed. Even the fancy bed is all right. Will changing the sheets be enough to get it clean? Probably not. Okay. Search through your papers. I meant that the company documents were on the desk. It's so messy I can hardly make out the words. Off the paper, make sure not to tear anything. Offit, admin, engineer, somehow decipherable. Not jobs that require work uniforms. Whoops, ripped a bit. Yikes. Wait, bloody handprint. Someone must have touched this. Jobs related to medicine. Ecology? Keep searching. It's all caked and scrunched together. Finally. Ah, this must be for the maintenance company. It's the only one in these documents. Electric company. Keep looking. Keep looking. Electronic. I can't read this. Really a company which handles electricity work, though. Electricity work. It's electrical. Come on now. Sorry. This document is ruined from all the blood. Let's ask Jasmine for advice on what to do. Jasmine? What do you think? Jasmine, what do you make of this? Prob's trying to get to Mio as she's staying at Aiko's. Headache for us. In what way? Might mean the dude's goal isn't done just yet. This goes on until he fulfills his goal? What exactly is it? No idea. Wouldn't know. Just hoping this doesn't end like the urban myth does. Mio's place. Jasmine. It seems Mio is back at her place, and alone. What? I saw those two heading back up here. What the? Aiko-san is calling Mio right now. Telling her the situation on our end, and to stay in her room. Alright then. I'll have the car ready to go. Yeesh. If you're ready to go, we should hurry to Mio's place. Wait. Please take me with you. Aiko-san? Sure, let's head to Mio's then. Just hop in our van. Hop in our van, Aiko. Okay. No cutscene. Everything okay, Mio? Did anything happen? I actually have to update the schedule. I just realized that. For the streams. Anyway. Azumi. I'm fine. I was just waiting. Are you sure? I'm glad. I was really worried. So glad you're safe and sound. Okay. The axe guy. The shadow is heading to the entrance. Is the locational memory? The man who walked past the bed earlier? Okay. There's something under the bed. Is this the man under the bed? I think it's me. Surprisingly small. Carrying something on the back. Hmm? This is me from earlier. Let's remember. Yesterday, before the man appeared, I heard noise from the ceiling. It means the man who walked past the bed was in the ceiling, right? I hid under the bed, so couldn't see, but how did he come down into the room? Check the man's movement. My freaky centipede guy. Ah! A bug! Or a shadow that looks like one. This bug-like shadow has creepy arms and legs. Then again, like before, it probably wasn't an actual bug. But if not, why does it look like a centipede? Good question. Gotta check the toilet. No notable changes. And we'll check the kitchen. There's a used cup in the sink. Under the sink. The shelves and knife holder are empty. Mio really wants to move. Probably took out what she needs. I think I'm going to wrap my life up here. I really need some closure on this. Mio. Nothing notable under the bed. Why does the man appear from under the bed anyway? Is there a man from the bathroom? Or man from the closet? I feel like man from the closet is definitely some level of urban myth. I've definitely been afraid of my closets in my youth, in my younger and more vulnerable days. I'm glad Mio's safe. Right, I need to get her signed with a new place ASAP. I do have a place confirmed already. What do you mean you have a place confirmed already? You need to put that down. And get your red paint company to stop doing this. Aiko-san, did you ever step out of the room? At any time besides eating out? I don't think so. I tried hard to calm Mio down, and finally convinced her to go eat. While you were staying here, have you ever been in the ceiling space? Absolutely not. This old place is falling apart, probably teeming with bugs and rats. And you don't know how to enter that space, right? I do not. Okay. Some of the books are missing. The glasses tell me anything? That the bug man is here. Okay.
Tell me what you got, Mio. We're here to ask you some questions.
Did anything weird happen while you were alone? Not really, no. Are you doing okay, Mio? Think I would be? No, of course not. I'm sorry. Stalked by a creep. Named and shamed online. Can't go back to my hometown. I have nowhere to go. Why? I listened to everyone and really tried hard. Why me? Tell me, Azumi. Mio. Mio, have you ever been in this ceiling space? Ever? Is there even a way in? Right, of course you haven't. Before you went out to eat with Aiko-san, was there a time where you were both out and left the place unattended? I was at Aiko-san's place the whole time. We only left to go eat. Azumi, so fed up and exhausted. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. Let's think things over for a bit. The man appears very suddenly, but how? First, you might want to focus on when he manifested in Mio's room. When you hid under the bed, where did he appear from? Heard the ceiling creak and hid under the bed. So there must be a way into the ceiling space, unless he's a ghost. Saw a shadow with your clairvoyance, correct? Keep thinking about that centipede shadow. Why does it look like a centipede? Should focus on whether there's a way in and out of that ceiling space. Maybe he was climbing up and down. Using the shelf boards. Maybe he was transforming into a centipede. Crawling along the wall, using the shelf boards. I'm guessing. Doesn't feel right. Shadow looked like a centipede. So when we looked yesterday, the things on the shelves are falling off. Let me rethink this. Okay, whatever. Maybe he was climbing up and down, using the shelf boards as footholds. There we go. I got it. Yes, that might explain it. Multiple overlapped shadows climbing up and down looked like a centipede. Our centipede guy, duh. How did the man enter the room? Climb up. Let's climb up a bit and have a quick look. Oh? The view is blocked by this big cardboard box. There's a hatch in the ceiling. Are we going in? Classic hatch in the ceiling, chat. The man climbed up these shelves. I got up here without really thinking, but I'm terrified. But I gotta help Mio. Here goes. Ceiling space, here I come. Dark and dusty. No one here, right? Okay, my eyes are starting to adjust. Not scared, not scared. Let the investigation begin. I'm so curious what we find here. No way. Is there someone living up here? Can't see much, too dark. There we go. Okay. There is a noise. It's just pretty quiet. Try not to blow your eardrums out with the next noise. I see a sliver of light. Is it from Mio's room? Wow, unbelievable. Alright, did not read the text here. Can't see much, too dark. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with just sitting. Okay. Starting to see more clearly. Ceiling is low, but quite a bit of space here. What is this? Cardboard? Anything lying around that's connected to him? Yeep! Roach! Flat beyond belief! The roaches. Bento boxes? Energy drinks? Even alcohol cans. Didn't look like trash stuffed up here by a former resident. Yeah, this stuff is new. The floor is coated in dust, but the trash is recent. The man was most certainly hiding here. Oh, click that, click that. Maybe he used cardboard sheets to lie down without touching the dust? Oh, let's click there. Ah! Here you go, chat. I knew it! He was here! Not moving much. Is he crouched down? No. He's peeking at what's going on. Down below. Ew, creepy. Creep! Ugh. That would scare me. If there was a guy living in my attic... Sorry, Sorry, it was very loud for a second there. Ugh. There's a shadow of the man here, too. What is this shadow doing? Looks like he's stuffing something into a box. Or a bag? Something feels off. I want to look closer. The shadow is in the way. Classes show me things through clairvoyance. But this also blocks my view. Take a peek. Saw traces of the man doing something around here. Something inside. Let me check. Clothing. Ito Electric Services. Isn't this the company in the documents? Aiko-san's place? The man wearing a work uniform that I saw in Aiko-san's room? Does this mean that man was here? I need to tell everyone. The man definitely was here in this ceiling space. I need to tell everyone. Jasmine? You okay? Looks like you found a ton. Yeah, we just got a bombshell dropped on us. Found solid evidence the man was hiding up there. And there are a few things I want to check with Mio and Aiko-san too. But it's time for someone to show. That time? You mean the director is going to call again? Not any old call at this point, but you'll be fine. What do you mean, not any old call? Okay. Yes. Miss Azumi, how's it going? Hello, Director. I'm sorry I haven't figured out the answer, and I don't know what you're apologizing for, but we're ready to start the dissolution phase. Dissolution? As in due time. Miss Azumi, please tell everyone to gather around. Okay. Your investigation is done then? Is this like a debrief or something? Yes. I'll explain what I'll also explain what I found in the ceiling space. Please, hurry then. Director, everyone is here. Miss Azumi, please make sure everyone hears what we're about to explain. Okay, I got this. Sitting is hard for some reason on my couch. Understood. Thank you, everyone. Ayumu Meguriya, Director of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Now, only the dissolution phase remains before we can close this case. Thank you for your cooperation throughout. Dissolution? Azumi, what is this about? What's going on? Do I have to be here? I still have work waiting. You're gonna stick around. We will be presenting our final results as requested for this case, so we ask you to remain here. Yes, so please hear us out. Let the dissolution begin. Oh shit. First of all, Ms. Fukurai, thank you for your efforts in the investigation. We have discovered numerous clues since the identification phase. The amalgam of that information has allowed all of us here to tangibly feel the presence of the man under the bed. Oh, well, thank you. Yet the amassed information still includes several elements unnecessary for the man under the bed urban myth. What do you mean? Do you really expect me to record this case as is? What? Boring motives, tiresome intentions. There is no room in the center's records for such things. Do we really want to prioritize that right now? Now, this case leaves 4 key questions unanswered. But, 1. How did the man under the bed manifest? 2. What is the goal of the man under the bed? 3. Who or what is the man under the bed? 4. What exactly is the essence of the man under the bed? The eye reveals all. Whoa. What the? Please don't overreact. This is something only we can see. Eye-opener. This can only be seen by holders of seeing powers such as clairvoyance or vision. We must unlock this artifact to open the Eye of Truth. Now is the time. Time for dissolution. For the man under the bed. Gosh, this is going late. Yes. The man under the bed suddenly appeared in Mio-san's room, immediately after she had checked all the locks. A phenomenon reminiscent of incorporeal ghosts or otherworldly demons. Exactly. And apparently not to harm Mio. It just appears and disappears, always suddenly. So, Miss Azumi? Yes? The man supposedly appeared from under the bed, but did it really? You determined where the man appeared from. Where was it? Man emerged from the ceiling space. There was evidence indicating the man appeared from the ceiling space. Found traces of his being in, entering, and exiting from the ceiling space. Ding! It's a great little piece of UI, I guess. I love that little shing. The man was hiding in Mio-san's ceiling space for a long time, waiting for an opening to assault Mio-san. Oh, okay. We're cooking. Moving on. What about this man under the bed? One of his defining traits is that he massacres people he encounters. One could say his goal is to kill the house's owner, or whomever uses the bed he hides under. So, Miss Azumi, what might the man under the bed be trying to do? Why does he keep pestering Mio-san? To kill Mio. To protect Mio from demons. Peek at Mio's personal life. To scare Mio. I think it's to scare her. He might have been trying to frighten Mio. That's it. To simply scare her. Ding. Okay. The man didn't try to kill Mio-san, despite being able to multiple times. If his goal were to peep, he wouldn't need to appear in front of Mio-san. Keeps on appearing, then disappearing. It seems the man is intentionally limiting his actions to scaring Mio-san. We can deduce that that itself was the man's goal. I do like this sort of deductive reasoning. If so, maybe my room getting covered in red was also him just trying to scare me? Then the reason my room was covered in red was because Mio was at my place? Either way, the man's goal is to instill fear. The doll left in Mio-san's room also hints at such an intent. Though that doll wasn't a message or anything after all. That doll. Does she know about the doll? I mean, anything more than we told her and also know? Let us move on. About the man under the bed. He's depicted as a random murderer or an escaped serial killer. As an elusive entity that suddenly appears indoors with a murderous intent. An anomaly that is very likely to have a basis in reality. Yet he can also be said to be less tangible due to leaving minimal traces when manifesting. So, Miss Azumi, How would you describe the man that we are seeking through this investigation? Seems like an actual person. They be a normal living person? And not a ghost or anomalous monstrosity? Precisely. That is the spice and key to truly savoring each urban myth. Huh? Urban myths aren't just about ghosts and monsters. There's a sizable number of urban myths that aren't. Truth Nuke? They instead originate from rumors and such about actual people. Like that family. You kept getting those letters. Oh, sorry. That's a BuzzFeed Unsolved though. I love BuzzFeed Unsolved. We could start some urban myths from that. So, Miss Azumi, this man that appeared in Mio-san's room. Who do you think this living man could be? What? One moment. There are multiple suspicious people. Let me see. The one we saw while doing social media research, Boober Eats. Oh yes, right. A living man carrying a backpack. Azumi, you asked about my ex-boyfriend, didn't you? Yes, all noted down here. He's also a living and suspicious person. That include my work client too? Maintenance worker wearing a uniform. Using security camera footage too. So many suspects. Crazy world, crazy cases. Incidents and terrorist attacks on the news. Thank you though, I remember now. I think it was the maintenance worker. But like, I still don't know why he would do what he did. The maintenance worker in the security footage. He left his hat and jacket in the ceiling space. Indeed, the man under the bed, hiding in the ceiling. Caught on security camera, wearing a work uniform. We can say beyond any doubt that it was him. Thought so. Now, on to the final and most daunting question. The man disguised as a maintenance worker. How did this man come to be in the ceiling space? Unless he can rip apart space from another dimension and appear anywhere at will, it seems impossible that he could manifest. No sign of him entering through the window. The thing above the bathroom didn't have enough space to move around. Neo has a habit of locking up carefully. I was thinking he might be real, but is the man an anomaly after all? Do you really believe so? Miss Azumi, you talked with everyone, and you went to investigate each location. You already know what you need to know. You can already see it. So, Miss Azumi, for the disguised maintenance worker to hide in the ceiling space, what path could he have possibly taken? How did he make his way inside Mio-san's room? He was in the ceiling before Mio moved in. Entered through the balcony, definitely superpowered. Like, I think he had an accomplice. He was either there before, or he had an accomplice. I don't think he could have gotten through the balcony. Someone must have helped him get in. Let's go. Yes, that is the only explanation. It's clear from the security footage, as well as his uniform with the cap from the ceiling space. The man under the bed is in fact the maintenance worker. Note the time shown in the security footage, 5 past midnight. This must be the time when the man arrived at Mio-san's apartment. Let's get this. It's a cool sequence. Mio-san, regarding the time that the man was caught on security footage, does it ring any bells? Mio, around when did you reach the police station? Just around midnight. But that means... Huh? Wait, something's wrong here. Indeed, hearing that there's a man in the room, Mio-san ran to the police station for help. around midnight. Yet at just around the same time, a man in a work uniform is shown on security footage at the apartment entrance. But why? If the maintenance worker is the man under the bed. Chat. His timing is uncannily coincidental. No way. Aiko faked a man under the bed to invite a maintenance worker to live in Mio's ceiling and scare her. Why? This is fascinating. So curious to know like how this resolves. I get it. She wanted her to move in so she could like join her company and maybe like help her with rent or something like that. Oh, she used to be a real estate person too. I don't know. So, Miss Azumi, the man who was supposedly under the bed was actually not in the room yet. Caught on security footage a few minutes later, he then makes his way to Mio-san's room. Who does this point to as the man's accomplice? We got you red-handed. We got you. Could it be Aiko-san, perhaps? She lied about seeing the man inside the room. Fabulous. Fine accomplishment indeed. Miss Azumi, you have the rare ability to discern the truth. The mystery is now solved. Oh. We got him. We got him. We're telling you that there's a man under the bed. Weren't these the magic words that enabled the man to sneak into the room? Sorry, Chad. That's true. Without hearing that, Mia wouldn't have left the room without locking up. Hey, how dare you throw random accusations at me? If the man actually exists, he's not passing through walls or warping around. Begs the question, what did Aiko actually see? Aiko-san, I think you told us you kept watch outside the door so the man wouldn't come out, correct? That's precisely when you let the dude in. He's a two-timing no-good, dirty scumbag who ain't worth nothing. Lady? With an insider, the room getting covered in red makes a ton more sense. So it is true. Really. Couldn't believe it. But now... What are you mumbling about? You aren't gonna believe this bunch of weirdos, are you? The following is just speculation, but... Mio-san has had her past dug up and is under a lot of pressure. You are recommending she moves into a rather expensive home. How could a mere college student afford to rent a luxury apartment like yours? Were you perhaps planning to have Mio-san return to sugar dating? No. My power of vision sees it all. Offering help as a benevolent third party, recommending a place with expensive rent. Were you going to grant her a place to quote-unquote maximize her youth while she can? You must be enjoying ample profit margins to justify all this. Even with the efforts involved in carrying out such an elaborate incident. You mentioned having connections. How belittling of a job hunting consultant. How befitting of a job hunting consultant. Your consultancy, of course, may be a front for catering to your cadre of CEOs and top brass. And providing them with sugar dating dispatches? Aiko-san, is this true? What in the... What are you talking about anyway? How dare you ask me this? Are you stupid or what? Huh? You bunch are here to find the culprit and lock him up. Looking for causes isn't gonna solve anything. But we... How ass-brained can you get? Useless bunch of morons. Ass-brained? Listen here. It's a fact that a man was in the ceiling space. Which means I did nothing. Everything is that guy's fault. Aiko-san. Mio, you're a smart girl. You don't believe any of this nonsense, do you? Stick with me and you can earn as much as you want and live in comfort. Just keep listening to me and forget the small things, like you always did. You'll be happy and rich. Your life will be just as good as mine, in no time too. Also, you, Azumi or whatever, you will answer for this. Yikes. How dare you challenge me with your forgettable face and ridiculous ideas. Jesus Christ. Total waste of my time. I'm far too busy for this. I'm leaving. Okay. She dropped something. Hey, you dropped something. Is this a card? That was your first case, Miss Azumi. I must take my leave. I have something to attend to. What? Wait a minute, Director. What about Mio? Lost connection. Okay. Mio, are you... You're not okay, are you? I'm good. I'm okay now. I wish I could... Oh, right. I'll make sure to throw away that doll we found, so don't worry about that. ... Mio? Doll? That doll? Sorry. Yes, I need to get rid of it. All of it. Like nothing ever happened. My room is in this state. I should start cleaning up. What is the doll about? What is up with the doll? It's okay. I need some time alone. Thank you for everything. But I'm good. Leave it all to me. Mio? Guess that's it for us then. But Jasmine, we haven't solved anything yet. Mio is still in. The center's job ends here. Rest is up to the police and lawyers. Huh? Yeah, I get how you might feel. But Mio herself says she's fine. Not her place to step in. Is that really so? The thing is, I feel this case isn't over yet. Huh? I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. We're gonna like finish this conversation. Then I gotta wrap this up. I gotta get out of here. We're 30 minutes over time. What the hell? I thought they were cooking up some exorcist nonsense, and then this happens. How would they know about my involvement in sugar dating dispatch? I feel like sugar dating is here being used as like proxy for like just sex work or like prostitution. Yeah. Or yeah, I feel like that's what they're using it for. I don't know if like maybe sugar dating is all about, you know, sexual favors, but I gotta do my research. That Reddit, that subreddit I looked at was 18 plus, so we'll see. It shows what I know. I assume too much good on everyone's part. On men's part, I should say. Which, anyway. What do they know about my involvement in sugar dating dispatch? Who or where did that leak from? But how could that... What the... No way. No. They kicked me from the dispatch group? How dare they? How many girls do they think I've found for them so far? Ugh, I'm so pissed. Should have stopped at that doll. Hey, I told you. I did exactly as you said. I was spooked too when that Mio girl's room turned all red. Saw her heading out, so I thought I'd scare her even more. But the space under the bed was blocked, and she came home while I was thinking. Rushed up the bookshelf, so there wasn't time for me to throw blood around or anything. Then who actually splattered that blood? Huh? What was that? No. No way. The man under the bed. The.
Ugh.
Sorry, chat. I thought I heard a knocking at my door. That honestly spooked me. Uh-oh. What? No! The man under the bed? No, that's impossible. You can't actually exist. This is a good twist. She paid me to do this. She tricked me into doing it. I didn't do anything. What the? Hey, wait. No! Please don't. Oh no. Run away, Aiko. Leave Aiko-san alone. What the?
I will make her pay.
Huh? That voice. Is it you, Mio? Huh? What the fuck? When I was attacked by that man in my room and passed out, I came to pretty quickly. I heard everything. Aiko-san, I'm done for today, and so on. So you already knew that Aiko-san was behind this? Yes, I did, Azumi. But that no longer even matters. Anyway, Aiko-san, why did you know my secret?
Huh?
How did you know I had an accidental pregnancy once? Back during my sugar dating days. Okay, what are we cooking? I gotta go to bed. I'm sorry. Oh. Pregnancy? What are you talking about? That doll. It was a message that you know about my past, right? A red and silent doll that symbolizes a baby. I didn't want anyone to know, but then why do you? Wait, too much is going on. Mio, what's going on? Please take it easy. Azumi, thank you for telling me about the doll. You were right about everything. The man under the bed? This woman here? I'm feeling a strange power inside me. I think I could kill this woman with it. You're amazing, Azumi. I did as you told me and everything happened just as you said. I should have believed just you from the beginning and done as you told me. Mio, wait, what are you talking about? But my medical records weren't in this woman's place. Tell me where they are. I need to erase my past entirely. I really don't know what you're talking about, Mio. Enough with the nonsense. That doll was just a random doll I picked up. Azumi, you told me this too. I will attract interest wherever I go. That I had little more to lose, whatever I did. I didn't say that. You know I wouldn't. Why are you being like this, Mio? Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't you then. Anyway, that doesn't matter either now. My name and address, my past, everything is out there online now. I can't go back to my folks. Won't be safe at home. Wherever I go, I'm watched by eyes that know my past. What am I supposed to do? Why should I even care? They're both. I'm going to kill you. You're joking, right, Mio? You're smart enough to know this won't mean a thing. Put that down and listen to me, okay? No, Mio! Don't do this to yourself. Azumi, I. You alright, Sammy? Sponsors are on the way. They're almost here. It's gonna be okay. Jasmine, how did you... Heard from the boss man. Boss man's vision thingy. Knew you were heading to Aiko's. Loose cannon much? So the director was watching me. I... Mio. This was fun. That was fun. There's sirens, chat. I don't think you can hear them, though. Okay. Once again, going off on your own like that? Way too risky. I'm sorry, Jasmine. And thank you. If I'd realized earlier, Mio wouldn't have done such a thing. Hey, don't go blaming yourself. I guess what you did kind of prevented the worst, yeah? Yeah, I guess. And the boss man should have told me earlier. I wonder if the director knew this was gonna happen. Beats me. Could have gone much worse without the boss man giving a heads up. Guess the Visionabobs? Pretty handy? Visionabobs? Visionabob. Dude's priorities, though. Speak of the almighty. What is it? Way too fast with the edit. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center channel is streaming now. Are the center's videos always streamed so soon? It feels so weird that this is kind of about social media and streaming. It's like, here I am. We're streaming. We're doing it. Yeah. The target of today's investigation is the infamous man under the bed. Seems that the man under the bed actually exists. Turns each case into this kind of feel-good entertainment vid. Those spreading rumors fade away if there's watchable content like this. I hope Mio's rumors fade away fast. We'll get bored quick and jump over the next rumor. Anyway, you'll be reporting back to the boss man, yeah? I'll drive you. Thank you, Jasmine. Our staff member who was at the scene has safely completed the investigation. The younger woman, B, had little choice but to move out. As for the woman A, who first witnessed the man under the bed, we have lost all contact with her and are unaware of her whereabouts. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center's staff sincerely wish that Mrs. A is safe and sound. This case came to an intriguing conclusion. After what happened to Mio, I wouldn't call it intriguing. It's crazy. Look at this freaking pixel art. This looks so good. Holy crap. Are you worried about Mio? She hasn't done enough to be prosecuted. Will Aiko-san not even be held accountable? It feels unfair. Yes, unfair indeed. However, I would remind you that there are many forms of accountability. More importantly, I can't wait to see what you have. That card you brought with you. Oh, yeah. More importantly, were you watching through your vision again? Director, don't you feel any emotions? Emotions are an interesting research topic. That is where rumors and urban myths originate. Forget I mentioned it. Aha, exquisite. What is it? Take a good look at this card. Ooh. It's as if it's predicting the tragedy about to befall you. Oh, it's like a man under the bed. What exactly is this card? This is one of the Illumini cards. Gotta get out of here. I'm going way too long. They're rumored to be prophetic. I'm just looking for a good narrative stopping point here, chat. Sorry. Oh? It happened 7 years ago, too. Director, I actually have one of these cards is said to foretell the end of the world? I'm curious about the fate of the card's owner. Kind of a nice musical drop here. It seems everything is in motion now. And that's enough for today. This is actually... Man, do I believe in prophecies? I'd believe a good sounding one. If it sounds bad... Wait, is that an Illumini card? This is actually kind of catchy. Why do you have it? This is cool. I'm curious where this comes from, though. Since when did I have this card with me? How should I know? Well, good work, Zammy. Catch you next week. There we go. We finally hit our, chapter end. Tomarigi here, about the new face at the center. Seems unrelated to the other incident. Megaria hasn't shown much we could look into. Dun dun dun. Roger that. Out. Back then, we couldn't possibly have realized what was about to happen. Uh-oh. Narrative escalation. What are we cooking? Oh man, that was a good chapter ending. Cliffhanger chat, there you go. Completed episode 1. Okay, we got our save point. I gotta quit. I gotta get out of here. I'm like, oh, my eyes are kind of bugging out. Ugh. Okay. That was fun. That was cool. Yeah, I'm definitely invested in the story. I'm curious about all the narrative threads that they've sort of introduced. I'm curious to start pulling on those. Obviously social media and its impact on our lives is a huge theme. Yeah. I don't know. It is fun. It's fun to read. I just like reading. But also it's an interesting story. I think the characters so far, as we learn more about the director, I'm okay, he's got some interesting stuff. I feel like the foreshadowing for Mio was done well enough. It didn't feel like I was getting slapped in the face with oh, she's evil too hard. You know, we caught on. We caught on pretty. It took me a minute actually, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, that was interesting and fun, and I thought it was a good conclusion to the mystery of there's a guy in the ceiling. Oh. The centipede body did throw me off, but I feel like I could have. He said that the less you know, the more abstracted the people are. So, okay, fair enough. We got that. But yeah, I think the one major issue I've had is during that social media post thing where it was you have to click on this one, and I just didn't click on it. That was kind of annoying because it didn't seem like there was anything obvious pointing me that way. But yeah. Otherwise, I say this is a fun game. This is fun. It's interesting. It's also got such a cool style. I love the sort of blue and white monochromatic look that it's got. It's very unique. It's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, artistically, from a visual standpoint, 10 out of 10. This rules. This looks so good. This game looks amazing. So, yeah. We will be back here tomorrow, hopefully not going this late again. I try to build in a little bit of extra time, but we're like 45 minutes over. I got work tomorrow. With that being said, this was fun, chat. I like this game. I think I like this game so far. We'll see if that keeps going. It's also like really fun to play like a game from 2025, something so recent, but it doesn't feel like it feels unique still. Even, I feel like a lot of unique games. We don't get a lot of unique games, but this kind of has its own vibe. I respect that. I like that. But yeah. I gotta go to bed, chat. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the stream. Tomorrow we will be playing more of this. Day 3, I guess, as we say. Part 3. Part 3 for the VOD watchers. Anyway. Yeah, so we'll be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing more Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Yeah. Like I said, this was fun. It's a fun game. This is fun. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And I hope you have a good night. And, bye.